Welcome to another episode on our channel. This is the reason why I'm starting to become a Star Wars fan. When I saw the clips about Carrie Fisher, some of her biography, some of her speaking engagements and so forth, I just fell in love with her. And then I began to understand that she played a strong central role in the 3 Star Wars films, capable of taking care of herself, even though Han Solo and Luke Skywalker were trying to save her. She was actually saving herself. So I like that. Yeah, so I have no box. I'm happy with that. You know, whenever I can save money, I'm definitely happy with that. I do have some accessories. It's interesting, her blaster is larger than either of the 2 male colleagues that she has. She has a breath mask, you know, so that's kind of cool. She has a welder tool. So if I put it against the white outfit, I think you can see it better. Oops, going this way. A welding tool. That's cool. And then she has some goggles. Yeah. So, but I won't pose her with those accessories. I'll just have her with the blaster. So she looks absolutely great. This is a Hot Toys figure. And again, without the box, it did come with a stand and some accessories. So I'm a happy camper in that respect, but I really didn't need the accessories. The blaster would have been the only thing that would have been a primary importance to me. So we will pause and get her on a turn tray so we can see her from all angles. We'll be right back. We are back and we're going to go ahead and go around so you can see her from different angles. I think when you see her facial features and the head sculpt, yeah, like I said, Hot Toys, they really shine in that domain. You'll be very, very impressed. It's a cool stand. You know, I could have lived without the stand though. I would have been just happy with the figure and the blaster, period. Anyway, we'll pause now and get some tighter close-ups from here on up. We are back, so we'll go around at this distance and then I'll show you some closer shots of the accessories that I do have on her or with her. She's definitely in all white. I think it would be cool to get Jabba the Hut and her in that outfit when she was a slave. That's kind of where she shows her fierceness and her refusal to be humiliated. Anyway, that in watching some of these clips, you know, things that I didn't know occurred in that movie actually impressed me. So here's a close-up of her breath mask. And it has elastic here so it could go over her head, go over her nose, and here's the canister at the bottom. And that would be a cool look, but then it would cover her face. And I can't see myself doing that with this figure. The same goes with the goggles. Now you could put the goggles on, and that would give a cool look as well, or you could put it over the top of her head. See here, the goggles. But again, then you're hiding elements of her face, and I wouldn't want to do that. And if you use the welding torch, this part being the welding piece, and this part probably being the controls to it, then it doesn't make any sense that she has the welding torch in one hand and the blaster in the other. And I really want her with the blaster. So anyway, these are cool accessories, but if I use them for display, I will just put them on the stand itself. I can't see myself doing anything else because I want her face to show and I want the blaster to show. And the only other option I can think of is if I could ever find a deal on Jabba the Hut and I could find the outfit of her being the slave because she played a strong role with that character, refusing to be humiliated. Like I said earlier, I would probably aim for that outfit. But finding Jabba the Hut at a good price would probably be impossible. So anyway, let's pause and get a close-up of her face. We are back, and of course, this is a Hot Toys figure, and thus a Hot Toys head sculpt. It's very nicely done. Now, TBLeague did come out with the slave outfit and their own head sculpt, but it really can't compete with any of the Hot Toys heads of Princess Leia. Even the head that has the buns on the side of the head, the earmuffs. I don't know who came up with that hairstyle for Princess Leia, but I don't know. Someone was not thinking when they came up with that one. It's not a becoming look from my perspective. This, on the other hand, is pretty darn good. So yeah, I like this hairstyle and all the Hot Toys head sculpts, except again, the ones that came with the buns on the side of the head, which I believe was the first Star Wars movie. So I just don't understand that hairstyle. It's just beyond comprehension. It doesn't flatter her looks on any level from my perspective. So it's bizarre. That's the only word I can think of, bizarre. So anyway, there you go with the head sculpt. So we are back, and here's Han Solo. He has the unbranded head, but when you have him in the right pose, the unbranded head still looks pretty darn good. Of course, these two are Hot Toys figures. The head sculpts are immaculate. They're very nicely done. I have no boxes for any of them. I don't really have a ton of accessories, and I'm happy with that outcome. I think if I was going to add something to this set, it would be Chewbacca and an Ewok. I'm not sure I would add R2D2 or 3CPO. I'm not sure. I'd rather have Chewbacca. I'd rather have Jabba the Hut too. But, you have to be selective these days in terms of what you're going to get because these things are no longer as economically priced as they were. But I'm really happy with this outcome. Finding this one place in Thailand that made these clothes. They don't just make Han Solo's outfits across the three movies, but they make some of the other outfits for the other figures. So I mean, if you're just wanting to go completely from scratch, you might want to check them out. I'll try to find the actual seller and put that in the description below. I do want to put the little clip I saw of Carrie Fisher in the description below, because that's the one that really sold me on taking another look at the series and learning to appreciate it, even though it took place a long time ago. Of course, I was already sold on The Mandalorian and Grogu, but now, yeah, it was important to at least get these three together. So I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.